Hey everyone, welcome back to Local Living. I'm Anna Christina. It's time for Giving Local. What we like to do is highlight local organizations and people doing wonderful things in and for our community. And one of them has been doing it for 75 years, providing entertainment and educational programming for the CSRA. And joining me to talk all about it is the executive director, artistic director as well, for Augusta Players. How you doing?
I am great, Anna. Thanks so much for reaching out. It's great to chat with you.
Absolutely. So I know that lots of changes have had to have been made recently and this year for not just you all, but everybody. Everybody's trying to adapt.
Right. The arts world is trying to reinvent itself right now. You know, the phrase is, we were the first to have to stop everything, and we'll probably be the last to really get back to normal.
Wow. It's been just kind of heartbreaking to see, but I also have a lot of hope. You know, people have been able to adapt and provide new ways, and you've been doing that as well. And one of the neat things is you guys are celebrated 75 years of
I
doing.
know that's incredible, isn't it? 75 consecutive years here in Augusta. It's the longest arts organization in our community. Started in 1945 and has been going strong since. It's pretty mind-blowing. I've only been here for 3 of those years, but I'm just in awe of the quality and longevity of this organization.
Well, and for those that may not be familiar with the program, tell everybody a little bit about what you guys have been doing for those 75 years.
Sure. Well, it started out as a community theater in 1945 with shows performed by adults. And since then, it's evolved into so much more. We still do that. You know, if you ask folks about the Augusta Players, they'll say, yeah, I saw their show at the Imperial Theater downtown on Broad Street in Augusta. And we're very proud of that. You know, we do 4 huge musicals every year, very professional style Broadway shows. But in addition to that, there's our youth program that's doing a bunch of shows and has great educational programs and workshops run by our artistic director, Roy Lewis. Summer camps that happen all year long, special events, of course, fundraisers. We're nonprofit, so that's always a part of our season. And then perhaps the thing that I'm most proud of with this organization is something called Camp Wonderland, which is a summer arts program for young people with autism spectrum disorder. And we were able to make that happen this year too, even in the midst of all of this craziness. Most of our camps went virtual and lots of Zoom meetings and things like that. But Camp Wonderland, it's kind of hard to do that with those campers. So we were able to make it happen in person, lots and lots of rules, but gosh, it's just such a rewarding, incredible service that we are able to provide for this community. I'm so proud of that, in addition to everything else that we do.
Right, and it is so incredible. I think the arts is an amazing way for kids to learn, and the program that you're providing, I mean, it's just neat to get involved in something like that. I was telling you that I was almost forced into it when I was little because I wanted to do everything my sister did. So super embarrassing. Hopefully that footage is not out there. But I want to talk about how you guys have been able to adapt. I know you mentioned a little bit about the virtual things that you've been doing. How have you adapted, and what do you guys have in place for the future moving forward?
So the past few months, we have done quite a few shows that we've moved to an online format. Some of them are kind of like telethons. Others, we just did one over the 4th of July weekend called United We Sing. And so in many ways, it's very similar to what we would do on stage, but we're filming folks and then, you know, much like you do in the studio, editing it all together into a larger whole. And we're really proud of the content that we've been able to create. We've done the same thing with our summer camp.
And one of the things that is coming up tomorrow that people can be involved in, that you're going online with, is the Augie Awards. Tell people really quickly how they can be a part of that.
Sure. The Augie Awards is kind of like the Tony Awards, the Academy Awards. It's tomorrow night, Sunday evening. It starts with kind of a social hour at 6 p.m. and then an award show, which features performances from our entire past year, recreated for audiences just on that evening. And you can find out all about it. It's open to the public on our website.
That's right, and that website is augustaplayers.org. We hope that
Correct.
People will get on there and support you guys. And hey, you don't have to be a professional to get involved in the program. There's been lots of new faces here recently, so that's really neat. But thank you again, Scott, for taking the time to talk to us, and we really appreciate everything that you're doing for our community.
Thanks so much for giving us the opportunity. It's great to meet you. Have a great day.
Same here. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to tune in next week for more on Local Living.